Welcome. Settle in and soften your shoulders. I'm glad you've wandered here. Tonight, we're taking a quiet walk through lavender. Its pale spikes, the scent that hints of sun and blankets, and a few small ways to fold that hush into your evening routine. Let's take a gentle breath together and begin.
Good evening. I'm happy to be here with you. Tonight, we'll gently explore 3 simple practices: a warm lavender infusion to sip or steam, a mild facial spritz made from cooled infusion or culinary hydrosol, and a tiny dried lavender sachet you can tuck into a pillow or drawer. No fuss, just easy steps you can try tonight.
Picture a small garden path. Lavender plants lean toward dusk with pale petals catching the last light, soft, dusty blue, sometimes a touch of purple. The scent is floral, but not syrupy. It feels like a soft exhale. There are many lavenders, of course: the gentle English lavender, Lavandula angustifolia, and the larger, more robust lavandins used in perfumery. For kitchen use, we usually lean toward culinary-grade angustifolia because its flavor is milder and more familiar in teas and baking.
If you're sourcing lavender, look for labels that say culinary or food grade, and when possible, choose organic. Dried lavender meant for sachets can be lovely, but it's best to avoid blends where you can't see the plant. Unknown blends may include fillers or fragrances. And when in doubt, ask the seller or a trusted supplier about how it was grown.
I love how neighbors pass small lavender rituals down. I remember a short vignette. Every evening, Mrs. Alvarez would tuck a tiny lavender sachet into her dresser drawer and hum as she folded linens, a little habit that made her home smell like calm. One night, she slipped a sachet into a new granddaughter's crib, a tiny, safe way to share scent memory. It's a gentle thread connecting people: scent, memory, and the quiet moments of care.
That image always makes me smile. And it's a good reminder that lavender rituals don't need a lot of ceremony, just a small, repeated action that anchors the evening. A quick sip, a spritz, a sachet tucked into a pillow corner. Those tiny acts add up into a softer night.
Let's move into the first practical use: a bedtime lavender infusion. You can sip it slowly or use a short steam pause before bed. Here's a gentle recipe to try. Measure about 1 to 2 teaspoons of culinary dried lavender flowers per cup of just below boiling water. Cover and let steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Shorter if you prefer a whisper of flavor, longer for a fuller floral note. If you'd like a brief steam, cup the warm mug in both hands, close your eyes, and inhale gently 3 times from a comfortable distance, not too close, as a small ritual to mark the wind down.
For sipping, allow the infusion to cool a little until it's pleasantly warm, then take slow, mindful sips. If you like, blend a touch of lemon peel, a small sprig of mint, or a teaspoon of honey. Those pairings are simple and homey. And quick safety note: avoid strong essential oils in the tea and make sure the lavender is labeled as culinary grade.
A small steam method again, if you prefer that. Pour the hot infusion into a bowl, drape a towel over your head to make a soft tent, and draw gentle breaths from the steam for 30 to 60 seconds. Keep your face a comfortable distance from the water and stop at any sign of discomfort. This is a short, grounding pause, not a treatment, just a sensory moment to ease the day away.
Our second little practice is a mild lavender facial spritz. This is lovely as a bedside scent pause or a gentle reset after washing your face. You can make it from cooled infusion or use a culinary hydrosol if you have one. The basic ratio: about 1 part cooled infusion or hydrosol to 2 parts distilled or filtered water. For a lightly scented spritz, try 1 part lavender infusion to 3 parts water in a small spray bottle.
Use a fine mist bottle, glass if you can, and always do a patch test on the inner forearm. Spray a little on clean skin and wait 24 hours. If any irritation appears, stop using it. And important, Do not use undiluted essential oil in a spritz. Essential oils are concentrated. A single undiluted drop can be too strong on skin or in the air, especially around children or pets.
If you're making the spritz from a cooled infusion, let the tea cool fully, then strain and combine with filtered water. Store the spritz in the fridge and use within a week or two. If you prefer, add a tiny splash of vegetable glycerin for a softer feel on the skin, but that's optional. Again, avoid spraying near infants, very scent-sensitive people, or pets in shared sleeping spaces.
Our third practice is a tiny lavender sachet, wonderfully simple. If you have dried lavender flowers, fill a small linen or muslin pouch with a tablespoon or two, tie it closed, and tuck it into a pillow corner or drawer. For a sewn sachet, cut a small square of breathable fabric, spoon in dried flowers, fold and stitch or tie the opening. If sewing isn't your thing, a glass jar with a few holes in the lid works well for a drawer.
Pairings. Chamomile and lemon balm make a gentle companion to lavender in a sachet, but remember not to mix strong fragrances if someone sharing the bed is scent sensitive. Dry herbs fully before making sachets to avoid mildew. Lay them flat in a dry, airy place away from direct sun until crisp. And label sachets if you keep several so you know what's inside.
Choose culinary-grade lavender from reputable sellers, ideally organic. Don't forage unless you're confident in identification, and in the land's history, pesticide drift can be a concern. And a calm, clear disclaimer. These are sensory, home rituals, not medical treatments. If you are pregnant, nursing, on medication, or caring for infants or pets with sensitivities, please consult a healthcare professional before introducing new topical or aromatic practices.
Also, one practical tip to keep scents gentle in shared spaces: try placing sachets in drawers or a corner of the room, rather than directly under a pillow if anyone nearby is sensitive. For the spritz, open a window after use, or spritz into the air away from sleepers to let the scent disperse lightly.
Before we close, let's take a small nature-inspired pause together. Close your eyes if that feels right. Imagine a field of lavender at dusk, rows of pale spikes swaying in a slow breeze, the air warm from the day and cooling with the light. Breathe in slowly. Feel the chest rise. Hold for a gentle count and breathe out like a soft sigh. Let the image tether you to the evening.
Tonight's simple idea to try: pick one tiny ritual, a cup of lavender infusion, a light spritz after washing your face, or a sachet tucked into a drawer, and do it with your full attention for 3 nights. Notice whether that small repetition shifts how your evenings feel. No pressure, just curiosity.
Quick recap. The 3 gentle practices. 1. Bedtime lavender infusion. 1 to 2 teaspoons per cup. Steep 5 to 10 minutes. Sip or use a short steam pause. 2. Mild facial spritz. Cooled infusion or culinary hydrosol diluted with water. Try 1 part infusion to 3 parts water. Patch test first, store chilled, and use gently. 3. Tiny lavender sachet. Fully dry flowers. Fiddle linen pouch or jar. Pair gently with chamomile or lemon balm if desired, and place mindfully. Remember, culinary-grade lavender. Patch test skin. Do not apply undiluted essential oils, and avoid strong sprays near infants or scent-sensitive people.
If you try any of these tonight, let the ritual be small and repeated rather than intense. Little habits build the soft architecture of rest. And if something doesn't feel right on your skin or in the room, stop and adjust. Your comfort comes first.
If you enjoyed this soft stroll through lavender, please subscribe to Earthy Remedy for more gentle plant stories and easy at-home rituals. Share the episode with someone who might enjoy a quieter evening, and come back when you need a calm companion. Let nature guide us today, and remember, one small habit can shift an entire evening.
Thank you for sitting with us. Rest well, and if you make a sachet or brew a cup,
We'd love to hear how it felt. Small notes from listeners are a lovely way to keep learning together.
Let's take a gentle step into nature's wisdom. Good night.